Hi everyone, this is Cherie from Paper Pieces and Leftovers. Now, I did the same thing with the legs that I did in video 1 where I just trim off the top and the bottom. That way the weight of my books don't cause indentations on the body to form around the legs. You don't have to do this. This is an extra step. This is bear number 2 from Marjorie Ann Designs, Frannie Scrapping the Day Away. After the legs go on, you're going to put the feet on. And it's the same process for each bear, just about 100% of the time. After the feet, then comes the body. And you can do it in reverse where you do the ear pads, and then the legs, feet, and body. But I just kind of work from the bottom up. And this is just a guide to help anyone that has issues with paper piecing. It's not a must by any means. If you want to put one leg and then one ear on, as long as you're happy with it and that's the way you want to go, I support you and I'm here to help. After the body is glued on, then you're going to do the ear, the left ear and the right ear. The left ear is the larger of the two ears, and then the ear pads. And the colors are in the comments of the finished product, of the paper, the ink, and my sizing. It's in the comments. You'll see it there individually because it doesn't let me post them all together, which is okay. After the ear pads are on, you're going to do the face, the head. I already pre-did my faces just for time saving because they're very tedious, and the video is actually in 2 times speed, a little over 2 times. That way the video isn't super long and you can pause and play as you carry on. The muzzle goes on top of the face after you glue the eyes down, of course, and it lays just a little bit over the eyes, and then the nose goes on. Just like with the first bear number 1, the arms aren't posed, so they go behind the body, and they're not on the base, so they go on last. And I'm just using my Jelly Roll 08 to add my little white highlights. I do almost the same for every single bear, just out of habit, whether it's a Franklin or a Frannie, just to give it a little bit of life. There's my piece of acetate, that way the line on my mouth is straight. And the reason I use acetate is so I can see through it so it's not crooked. Now here is the bow with the stickles, and this color was Pegasus. I did add stickles to bear number 1, and it's in the finished product after I completed it. Excuse me. And I wasn't sure that I was even going to do it. It was an afterthought when I finished the piece, just to give it a little bit of extra. Now, I believe this is an eraser. So I glued the bottom on, and then I glued the circle on top of it. And the way that the file goes is it lays just like this with the top of the eraser over the outside packaging. But I didn't like it because I actually have one of those erasers. And I went with it under the purple instead of on top. The top yellow piece, I put under my purple. But if you want to follow the pattern, then the bigger yellow piece goes on top of the purple. I actually thought it looked just like the one I have in real life this way, so I left it this way because that's actually what I use. Mine's a snowman from Christmas last year. So after you glue it on to the body just for support, then you're going to glue one hand under the bottom and the other. I wasn't sure where I wanted it, so I went the same as I did with the crocodile clip, over and under. And there's the finished bear. I'm going to add the highlights with my Pan Pastel Titanium White from Amazon. You can find it online anywhere. I wipe off the excess because it is very vibrant and I don't want it super dark. So I just kind of wipe the excess off in the lid. That's where you see me kind of dabbing it away. Any questions, feel free to ask. Have a good day, and video number 3 is coming.